school bus evacuations with both rear and split drills.
Hi, my name is Therese Maletti with Centerville City Schools. We're going to talk about evacuations, evacuation drills, and school bus safety. During this presentation, the person speaking, myself right now, will be demonstrating this with their mask off. Everyone else participating, however, will have their mask on. We want to make sure that when you are listening to evacuation instructions, you are hearing them clearly, because in an emergency, it's very important that you hear the message clearly and understand it without it being muffled by a mask. Now, evacuations is a pretty big word. Can anybody tell me what evacuations means?
Take a moment to talk about what it means to evacuate.
Exactly. It means that we are going to exit the bus. Before we do that, though, we need to know where all the exits on the bus are located and how they operate. Who can tell me how many exits there are on the school bus?
Do you know how many exits are on the school bus? Did you discover where all the exits are located? Let's find out.
There are actually 8 exits on the school bus. Let's find out where they're all located.
Let's listen as Dave, Ed, Catherine, and Sharon show us where the school bus exits are located and how they function.
We use the front door. That is an emergency exit. We also have 4 windows.
Where are they located and how do they work? Let's find out.
For my friends that are sitting at a window that has a red lever on it, could you please open those, pull it towards you, and push that window out? Exactly. Thank you, Sharon. When you pull that back in, you're going to latch it back in place and the alarm will stop and the lights will go off. Exactly right. And the other 3 windows will work exactly that same way.
Mr. Ed, will you show us how to operate one of the roof hatches?
We have the roof hatch. You put it front up, back up. You turn the red handle. The alarm goes off, lights come on, and you can push that up and exit out that.
Wow, Mr. Ed, that's kind of neat. But when would we actually use the roof hatch to exit the bus?
The only time we would use the evacuation out the roof is if we're in water or we're turned over on our side. We might need to use the exit out the roof.
We also have the rear door. The rear door, I'm going to have Catherine demonstrate. Catherine, would you please lift the red lever all the way up? Pull up on the red handle.
Press out. Press open far enough, it'll lock you in place.
Remember, you will only use emergency exits when you are instructed to do so by your school bus driver. Now that we know where all of the emergency exits are located, let's listen as Dave shares with us where some of the emergency equipment is located on the bus.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the safety equipment that would be a good idea to take with us when we exit the bus. Safety equipment can be in different locations, but on this bus, it's all up here in the bulkhead. So let me show you that. I'm going to pull the mirror down. We're going to open these knobs. We have the body fluid cleanup kit. We have the first aid kit, and we also have the fire extinguisher. Now the first aid kit and the fire extinguisher, it would be a good idea to take that with you as you exit the bus. First aid kit, maybe somebody gets cut on their way out the bus, possibility, or the fire extinguisher, maybe the grass catches on fire, you never know. So it's a good idea to have those things with you. So that's where it is located on this bus.
Hey Sharon, are there some additional safety features on the bus you would like to tell our students about?
There's a couple of features, safety-wise, that you should know about. For example, we have a 2-way radio here.
Now, many of you may find, oh, I've got a cell phone. I can call 911, and that's great. But the quickest way to help on this school bus, if the driver's unable to do it, you yourself can pick up, this is a two-way radio. This is your fastest way to help. All you have to do is push this button down and talk and tell them what your emergency is, or that you need some help. And then you release the button and someone at base will be able to get back to you. So we also have a parking brake. This parking brake is the fastest way to be able to stop this school bus. For example, if something were to happen to me, if I was incapacitated in some way and I couldn't stop the bus, or the bus was out of control, simply by pulling this brake, this is a parking brake, it will stop this bus. It will stop rather quickly, but it will stop the bus, and that is a safety feature that you should all know about.
When is it necessary to evacuate the school bus? Can you think of a situation that would require you to evacuate the bus?
Now, we do bus evacuations under special circumstances. First of all, in the case of a fire, could be a tornado in the area. Maybe there was a breakdown or some kind of form of accident. That might be a reason to do a bus evacuation as well. But when we do the evacuation, we need to be quiet so that we can listen to the driver's instructions on how to do that. Now, where are we going to go? We need to go approximately 100 feet away from the school bus, approximately 40 steps. Now, your driver will direct you as to where that will be, because we have to decide where that needs to be, and the driver will tell you. For example, we need to be upwind in case of a fire so we're out of the smoke. In case we stall out on a railroad track, we need to go at a 45-degree angle in the direction of the oncoming train. Or also, in the case of a tornado, we might want to find a building that's secure, for example, a school or a church, or maybe a low-lying area, such as a ditch or a ravine. But we want to be careful that ditch or ravine might start to fill up with water.
How are these evacuation drills going to work? Can I bring all of my stuff with me when I'm getting off the bus?
So these evacuations are timed, and the reason that they're timed is because in a real emergency, it's important that you get off the bus in a timely manner. When we do these evacuations, number one, remain calm. You need to be quiet. You need to listen to your driver's instructions and what they're telling you to do. And you do not take anything with you except for your own person. You leave your coats, you leave your book bags, you leave your cell phones. Nothing comes with you. The most important thing in an emergency is the evacuation itself and to get you to safety. When we evacuate the bus, you will be told basically where to go. In an emergency situation, the driver should dictate to you that you're going to go to your place of safety. For this example, we're going to use an orange cone that is located in the rear of the bus, and it's approximately 100 feet away from the bus, or about 40 steps away. So you want to be far enough away from the bus in a real emergency that you're out of any kind of harm's way.
Looks like it's time to do our drills. Are you ready?
Now that we've learned where all of the exits are and our safety equipment and where it's located, let's start to do our drills. We're going to start with the rear drill. So I will have my two people in back, Andy and Andrew, lift up the rear door handle, the red door handle, and open it up. They'll be our first two out. This is a timed drill, so remember, we're going to do this silently so everyone can pay attention to what the driver's saying and their instructions and where to go. Our place of safety today is going to be the orange cone behind the bus. We will all meet up there, and I will tell you what our time is, and we'll see if we can improve on it after that. Okay, I'm getting my watch out. Is everybody ready to do our rear exit drill? Okay. Ready? Go.
Notice the zigzag pattern, alternating back and forth until each person is off the bus. Watch your head as you're exiting the bus, and be sure to sit down and scoot or push yourself out the back. Let's take a look at how the drill looks from the outside of the bus.
Great job, everyone! You all did that in 25 seconds. Whew! Okay, who thinks we can do that in a better time? Me. All right, we're going to do a split evacuation next. Come on back. Okay, it's time to do our split evacuation. Our split evacuation means that we're going to go split, half out the front and half out the back. So seats 1 through 12 will come out the front door with a zigzag pattern, and seats 13 through 24 will go out the back, starting with seat 24 out the back. So I'm going to get my watch ready to go, and we're going to see if we can improve on our time. What do you think? Can we do it?
What do you think? Can they improve their time in the split drill?
Ready? Go!
Once you have exited the bus, go directly to your designated place of safety and remain there until your driver gives you further instructions. Wow! Excellent job, everyone! We went from 25 seconds down to 16.5. Way to go!
Our goal here is to keep our time under 2 minutes.
Why is it important that we evacuate the bus in under 2 minutes?
Because we want to make sure we get off safely, and if there's ever a fire on the bus, it can build up with smoke in under that time. So we need to make sure that we get off the bus in a timely manner.
It takes just under 2 minutes for the bus to fill up with smoke. What do you think? Will you be able to complete the evacuation drills in under 2 minutes? Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.